Today I'm making choripan, a Argentinian / Latin American hot dog, just covered with chimichurri sauce. It's gonna be good. Let's get to it. And yes, I'm on an Argentinian binge lately. I'm gonna start with the chimichurri sauce just as soon as I finish this apple, so stick around. All right, so our chimichurri ingredients from right to left. We have a little bit of fresh oregano, a metric ton of parsley. I have 1 shallot, which isn't a standard thing to add, but I like a little bit of, a little zest, a little sweetness. Garlic, and a ton of it is completely necessary. I would have liked to have some red chilies to add a little heat. Instead, I'm going with a red bell pepper, just to add red. Really no other reason other than that, just to add a little bit of color and vibrancy to it. I'm not gonna use the whole thing either, probably half of it. And then this is just a little sprig of cilantro. I'm not gonna use that. I think somebody will probably get angry at me if I do, but I like cilantro, so I might add it in secret and not tell you about it. And olive oil. Now, how virgin is this one? I don't know, it's just pure. That's probably a lot. All right, now that we have our chopped ingredients, we're gonna start making our chimichurri. We're gonna add all of our oregano and all of our parsley. I'm gonna add, I think about half the shallot, the bell pepper. Might as well add all the garlic too. I'm gonna add half a cup, so half a cup of olive oil. The surprise ingredient I forgot earlier, 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And I also have this cool thing now. We got a pepper grinder. I haven't figured out how to make it come out faster yet. Half a teaspoon of red cayenne pepper, and stir it up. Give it a taste too, see what you think. Ooh, yeah, very herbaceous. I like that. I guess, yeah, I just needed to put it through the blender to get it to the right consistency. As you can see though, it's a little bit, it's not green enough in color. I think that's because we added the bell peppers here, added a little tint that made this a little brownish. So if you want to add something red, maybe do that after you blend it, so it'll keep the beautiful green color. Now we're gonna make some pickled onions. So here's what we're working with for our pickled onions. Ignore these cucumbers, that's just for me later. It's my guilty pleasure. But I'm gonna add, you can add anything you want really after you add the pickling solution. So I'm just gonna spice it up with some cloves, and I have extra oregano and rosemary, so I'm gonna add that, see what happens. So here we have our pickling solution. It's basically 3/4 a cup of apple cider vinegar to 1/4 cup of water, to 1 teaspoon of salt, and then 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar or honey, however you want to sweeten it. So I did 3 times that because I want to make sure I have enough to fill my pickle thingy. So basically 3 parts apple cider vinegar to 1 part water. And you just have to heat this up on like medium-high heat until it starts to simmer, and you'll mace yourself a little bit, and then it's done. And the pickling solution began to simmer / boil. So now I just come over here and I pour it over this. Ooh, I made just enough. You gotta cover everything, so this pickle's at the top. You put like a weight in here. So basically this is like a quick pickling. You can eat your onions after 30 minutes. So while we're waiting on that, the chimichurri is just gonna keep getting better the longer that gets to sit. So I'm gonna start the sausages, the chorizo, in about 10 minutes. So I'm trying a new way of cooking sausages. And then at the end, once there's no more water, then you can brown it on the outside. Which normally, this would be a barbecue food where you invite your friends and family over, of which I couldn't find any, so. Okay, now that it's simmering, I'm gonna cover it. And I'm gonna wait about 10 minutes for them to steam, and then I'm gonna take off the lid, let the water completely come off. Okay, I just discovered the craziest thing. Watch this. Okay. The fat, I guess, liquefies inside the sausage, and then you pierce it, it just comes out like a geyser. Yeah, now we're just browning them. Basically just cooking in their own fat. It's awesome. But it's time to assemble our choripan. I was gonna use this one as the bun, but it came apart when I was toasting it. So I'll just have to go with an untoasted bun. I think you do want a toasted bun though, because this chimichurri is gonna really soak the bread. Ooh. Now, I think traditionally they cut it in half. Kind of have to fit it here. Okay, chimichurri time. Gotta mix it up. Or else you get just olive oil in there. Just a little bit more. And now, pickled onions. You can see how stuff in here has like begun to change color. Put a couple. There you go. Choripan. Sausage is good. Chimichurri is good. You just gotta find the right size bread to hold this thing and like how to correctly assemble it. I believe they use a baguette in Argentina, but yeah, that's great. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Argentina. See ya.